Hi, friends. Welcome to Circle Time. The letter of the week is P, and we are transitioning during P week from January to February. So my calendar still says January, but because there's a P on there for the start of P week, it's January. But then, friends, look. When January is over, it will be February, and we'll keep doing P week. And the colors will not be black and white anymore. The color for February is pink. And we're going to be doing P week. There's a little clue of something special for this week. That teeny tiny picture far away from the screen. There's a teeny tiny picture that's about this week. The letter P is also for a preschool friend, Pam. It's Pam's Golden Letter Day. There's also another creature whose Golden Letter Day is this week. Where did you go? Here's this little friend. If this friend was a person that came to preschool, they would get their Golden Letter. This, friends, is Punxsutawney Phil. Phil sounds like F, but Phil starts with P because here is P, here is H, pound them together. This is the groundhog. This groundhog is supposed to match that groundhog right there. We're going to talk about this friend today, and we've got another animal friend to talk about. I've started to fix the rainbow. I've started to add the pink on the rainbow. Friends, the next time that we have circle time, this pink is going to be all the way. Right now, it's just half and half because it's still January and it's going to be February for P week. But when it's all the way when it's all the way February, I'll let the pink go all the way. And then you'll get to see it behind me next time. But friends, I want to show you another real animal. It is not the groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil. It's something that's going to match our alphabet project for today. We're going to make another animal, and ours will be a representation. That means it's not going to be a real one, of course, but there is a real one, and I want to show you a movie of this real one.
Like to hear her talk?
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody your name?
Einstein.
This is Einstein. Now, Einstein, can you tell everybody hi?
Hello.
That's nice. But can you be more polite?
Sweetheart.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Now, before we start, Einstein, do you need to clear your throat? Okay. Now, Einstein just took a trip all around the world. Well, in Africa, there's a lot of chimpanzees. You do a chimpanzee? How about a pig? Can you sing?
That is a real parrot, a kind of a bird. We have a book about a parrot, drawings that somebody made that is imagining what if we were like the parrot, and I'll show you more pictures from here later. But friends, that parrot is a real animal who was making some talking sounds and doing some copying, like copying other animals or copying other noises. That's something that a parrot can do. Parrot, and that's going to be our alphabet project. So friends, this is the paper for our alphabet project. And inside that paper today, inside the bag, I had little papers. I had a long P shape for the rectangle P part. Then I had a circle shape. This reminds me of O week, but this is supposed to go with it to make a P shape. If I put it over here, that's going to look like I'm starting to make a Q, and I am not trying to go to Q week yet. I have to put it over here to make a P shape. So when we make our P shape today, we're going to be turning it into a parrot. So the first thing, friends, is I'm going to use my glue bottle, and I'm for sure going to do a dot, a dot. A dot does a lot. Practicing again that way of putting it down until I see it, and then let go, stop squeezing, and lift up. Squeeze till the glue comes out. Stop squeezing. Lift it up. Squeeze till the glue comes out. Stop squeezing. Lift it up. Squeeze till the glue comes out. Stop squeezing. Lift it up. I'm going to do one more. Squeeze till the glue comes out. Stop squeezing. Lift up. And this circle has to go a little bit to the top. Not all the way to the top, but a little bit to the top. And oh, those dots of glue work very well. And then I have to make my line go down. Right now it looks like O, like it's O week, but we're not making a O-errate. We're making a parrot. So let me do a new technique. Since this is a long, thin rectangle shape, I'm going to practice making a very thin line of glue. That means not a lot of squeezing. Watch. That means I squeeze till I see it, and then I just kind of drag it. See, I'm not squeezing very much at all. Don't keep squeezing, otherwise there's going to be so much glue that comes out, and then I stop. I don't have to go to the edge. I don't want the glue to sneak off the edge for this project, so I try to stop before it. And then, friends, down here, no. Over here, no. In the middle, no. On the edge, yes. And friends, that's the lowercase p shape. P is for parrot. P is for parrot, that kind of bird. The letter of the week is P. Now, I'm thinking about the parrot bird, and I'm pretending that this is going to be like the head, and this is going to be where the feathers and the wings come off. So watch how I'm going to do something new. I know that I have one yellow beak, like this part of the parrot, that nose part, that beak mouth part, that's the beak. And I have a little yellow paper for that. So look, I'm only going to just put a dot of glue right here. Dot. It's going to do a lot, and I might even have some sneak out. And then look, there's the beak coming off. That gives a clue. Oh, that must be a representation of a parrot. I know it doesn't have all the parts of a parrot, but it'll remind someone of a parrot, especially when I do this. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 dots on the back to be the little glue spots for some feathers sticking off. 1, 2, 3. And see, since my glue dots were so small, they're not dripping off because I've had so much practice just squeezing and letting go. Look, there's, oh, it's going to stick off the edge maybe. There is a parrot feather. And there is a parrot feather, and there is a parrot feather. Friends, I would know what somebody was pretending to do. If I saw that hanging up somewhere at somebody's house and I looked away on their wall, I would say, oh, you must have been trying to make that P seem like a parrot, to remind people of a parrot. P is for parrot. P is for parrot. We got to see that movie of that parrot. And when that person was working with that parrot, that person was saying things like, hey, copy me, copy the chimpanzee, copy the bird, copy the pig sound. And the parrot was doing it. Let me show you somebody at preschool, and somebody copied them. So this is a picture of somebody at preschool. And this person at preschool is here getting ready for hand washing. So this person rolled up their sleeves to get ready for hand washing so that their sleeves didn't get wet. Wonderful, wonderful work. Clever idea. Oh, and maybe you probably can tell because you're getting so effective at reading body language and facial expressions that this person is feeling happy about it, because this person has their eyebrows up like, oh yeah, I'm ready to wash my hands. Oh, here's another friend. And these eyebrows do not look happy. Look at these eyebrows. These eyebrows look, giving me a clue that this person is having a problem. Look at their sleeves. They pushed their sleeves up as well because they had to go wash their hands and they didn't want their sleeves to get wet but their sleeves got bunched up. And some people don't mind, but this friend does mind. This friend does not like how those sleeves got bunched up. So this friend did it a different way than this friend. This friend wanted their sleeves to not be so bunched up. So you know what they did? They copied this friend. They did the same thing that this friend did. They copied them. They pushed their sleeves back down and had somebody roll up the sleeves. So then look, their sleeves were all smooth again. They used to be all bunched up and the eyebrows were up like, I don't like how my sleeves are bunched up. It feels uncomfortable to my arms. And I want to do it like that other person. I want that. Wonderful information to have. And so then rolled up those sleeves, took a clue from this friend and copied them and rolled up the sleeves. Now, it could be that that friend would say, they copied me, they did what I did, they copied me. In that situation, you know what I would say as the teacher? I would say, you're right. You did something that gave them an idea to do the same thing as you. That was a clever work that you friends did together. You gave them an idea. Sometimes copying is great. Look at what I'm going to have at preschool for kids to do. I made this sign. And this sign has words and a picture. The words say, poke pretend parrot feathers in the Play-Doh. I want people to copy my idea. I want them to do that. So that means if one friend sits down and they find the feathers and they start poking them in, and then someone else comes and sits down and they pick up feathers and they poke them in, they're copying each other. But that's what I wanted. Or maybe I would copy somebody because look, maybe I just was going to put a big clump of Play-Doh and I would poke it in. But then maybe someone else would come over and they would make a long row of Play-Doh and they would line them up carefully, maybe in a pattern. I would copy them because they gave me an idea that I wanted to try. When someone copies you, it's often because you gave them an idea that they liked. That can happen with clothes. It can happen with projects. It can happen with drawings. That a lot of times that copying is okay. That copying means that you just like to do the same things as another person, or you inspired somebody, or someone else inspired you. Do you remember the groundhog talk? That groundhog on Groundhog Day is Wednesday, February 2. And on February 2, there's going to be that groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil, who I found out lives with tunnels and burrows and in habitat that he seems really happy in. And he's going to come out and peek outside on February 2. And here's the thing that we talk about. If he sees his shadow, that means we're going to have a longer winter. But if he doesn't see his shadow, that means spring is going to come sooner. That's the story of the groundhog. I also found out that real Punxsutawney Phil, he likes to eat vegetables and fruit. And his owners spend over $40 a week buying him that special fresh produce. You know what else? I kind of copy him. I like to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. You know who else copies him? Look, look, look. The parrot. And this is a very silly page. The person who drew the pictures, Sherry Rogers, she, on purpose, drew the pictures to try to make the people look like a parrot. Like, what if you were a parrot? Well, then your favorite food would be sunflower seeds. Wait. Sunflower seeds? I have sunflower seeds. I do like to eat these. And then I get to spit the shell out. I am copying a parrot Friends, I like to eat like a parrot. And guess what? It also tells us you would like fruit and vegetables too if you were a parrot. Friends, look, these three creatures are all copying each other. They all like fresh fruits and vegetables. The people do, the parrots do, groundhogs do, Punxsutawney Phil does. Copying somebody or something means you have that in common. Let me show you another picture here. If you were a parrot, oh, there they are outside. If you were a parrot, you would make a lot of noise, just like that Einstein we saw the movie of. Here's a funny one. You could squawk and squeak, and then here comes the joke one. You also could pretend to sound like a telephone. You could copy the sound of the phone, bring, 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 and then everyone in the family would try to go answer the phone. But it wasn't the phone. It was the parrot sounding like a phone. The parrot copied the sound. Oh, I have never been a parrot for real. But now that I think about the things the parrot does, I can kind of be like a parrot. Copy those things. We're going to do copying. We're going to do some journal work of copying. And the journal work of copying today is you copying me. So I'm going to show you on another movie of me making some drawings and you copy them if you can. Try to do some copying. Okay, friends, here we're going to do some copying. I want to show you the parrot pea we made and show you that the colors on here are some of the same colors I'm going to use for this drawing. I have some green and I have red and I have blue. And you do not have to copy the pictures. See if you can, the colors, but see if you can copy the pictures. Okay, so you're going to try to copy me. Okay, everyone. Are you able to draw, copy me, and make a circle? Can you copy me and try to make 2 circles next to each other? I'm going to get a new color for me. I'm going to get red. And now see, can you copy me and make some lines? Kind of short lines. I'm going to make all the way to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines. Okay, next I'm going to change colors. I'm going to go to green. Can you copy me and make some little squiggles? Any kind of squiggle. Look, I am not lifting up my pencil, my colored pencil. I'm just doing some slow, squiggly scribbles. I'm not going very fast. They're kind of like O circles that my pencil just keeps going on the ground, on the paper. All right, now I think I'm going to go back to red, and this one might be tricky for you, but see if it works. Can you make a big circle and circle around everything you drew? Come on, get your marker or your crayon or your pencil or your pen. Come on, get over, get over, get over, get over, and stop. Oh, I've got another idea. Now we're going to turn those little circles into eyeballs. So I'm going to get a blue again. And I'm just going to go in and make a little dot, circle blob. See how I had to, if I just pressed down, it didn't make a very big mark. I want it to be a bigger mark, so I just color in a little clump. Round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Oh, this almost could look like a spooky kind of creature because it looks like those are eyes. And is that a lot of a nose? And is that a big mouth? Last thing, friends, I'm going to get the green again. And this time I'm going to make a little blob on this side. And I'm going to make another blob on this side. And it did kind of turn into a person creature. You might have been able to copy me just now, making lines, making squiggles, making circles, making blobs. covering everything. And when you copy someone, it might not look exactly the same, but you copied me when your hand made moves after my hand made moves. Well done, journal time, friends. Okay, little friends. Thank you for coming to Circle Time. Some other things you can do this week, whether you're inside or outside, wherever you are, is you can act like the groundhog. You can practice peeking out from a hole. So watch this. I can go away, and peek. You can do that like at your house. Maybe if you have any kind of furniture that you can go behind, you can peek out. Or you can go behind your hands and peek out. Then you would be like the groundhog. You can also try to find some shadows. So like go and put your thing somewhere and see if you can see a shadow that it makes. Those are 2 ways you would be copying the groundhog. I'm excited to find out what happens in real life with Punxsutawney Phil on Wednesday, February 2. And I'll see you so soon, friends. Chirp, 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 chirp. Parrot, parrot, parrot. Bye, sweethearts.